For the last week, I just haven't wanted to start this book, even though it's one I'm really excited to read. And I figured out why. It's because today is the perfect time to start The Last Hero. Hi everyone, Rosie here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be starting The Last or The Lost. I'm honestly not sure. I think it's The Last Hero by Terry Pratchett. This is a shorter novel, I think. I saw on the Storygraph that it's only 120 pages long. And the reason I'm vlogging this one specifically is that I've actually never read it. So it's going to be a whole new experience for me. I've never encountered this story. I think it involves Rincewind and Conan the Barbarian, but I don't know much more than that. I'm really excited to see what it has in store, and I thought it would be really fun to go on that journey together a bit. Oh, and in case you were curious as to why today is perfect, one, I got my hair cut this morning, and it was a really good wash when I washed it yesterday, so it's just feeling like, oh, my perfect hair. This is what I aspire to make it look like. And I don't know, everything's really nice. It's a beautiful Saturday. I've got my chores done. I did some editing, and it's really fun to just sit back and have a stretch of time to pick up a book. Good morning from Editing Rosie. I realized watching this footage back that I never actually told you what this book is about, which is not atypical because it's so hard to sum up Terry Pratchett books in neat little descriptions, but to attempt to give you a sense of what's going on in this, Conan the Barbarian, who is quite elderly, and his group of barbarians, the Silver Horde, have decided that maybe retirement is not the thing for barbarians, and they're not sure they like it. So they decide to set off and become the last heroes. What did the first hero do? He stole something from the gods. Or she. I don't know if it's ever actually specified. No, actually, it is a man in this book, but either way, the first hero stole something from the gods, and Cohen and his band have decided they are going to return it with interest. The rest of the disc, or at least some of our favorite characters around the disc, get involved when they realize what Cohen is doing and think that it might have negative implications for the rest of the disc. So they are trying to figure out how to just prevent the end of the world. Which, is that not the plot to basically every Discworld book? And yet they're all amazing. I had to pause for quite a nap because it was just one of those afternoons, but I have read about a third of the book. When I sat down, I thought I might be able to read all of it because it's only going to take me about 2.5 hours or so. But as I said, I needed a nap, so I got a third of the way in, and so far it's so fun. We've got Conan the Barbarian, of course. Rincewind is coming in, but we've also got the wizards somewhat involved. Lord Vetinari's showing up. All sorts of characters that we love from different parts of the Discworld are coming together and talking, and there's something about the style of this one that I'm really enjoying. Obviously I love the style of all Discworld books. That's why I read them obsessively. But this one feels shorter and snappier. Well, probably because it is shorter. So the story is more condensed. It's happening more quickly, rapid fire, I think, which is an interesting side of Pratchett's writing. I love his usual slower, take some time to develop type stories, but this is kind of cool too. It's kind of cool to see what's happening so quickly and to be jumping back and forth so often. I'm not sure if it actually is jumping back and forth between perspectives more often than the rest of his books, but it feels like it might be. Another day, another cozy weekend afternoon reading this book on the couch. It is still so delightful. There's something so interesting for me about reading Pratchett's writing, which I'm so familiar with the style. I'm so familiar with his type of joke, his type of way of communicating. But this is all new, so it's just very strange and very cool, and I'm really enjoying it. There's some characters that we meet in this one that I don't think we meet in any of the other books that are very exciting. I'm not going to say who, but those of you who know me and who have read this will probably guess. She's elderly, she's badass, and I'm so glad to have discovered another Discworld character to absolutely adore. It's also really fun to see characters together who we don't normally see together, Captain Carrot and Rincewind spend part of this book together, and their dynamic is just so funny and interesting, and like, as always, everything is so fun and I love it so much. I took a quick little break to make some like s'mores popcorn. I don't know, it's just popcorn with melted marshmallows, butter, and chocolate coated on it. It's kind of sticky. It's absolutely delicious and chewy, and the perfect accompaniment to a good book. I have now finished The Last Hero, proving that I was correct yesterday in thinking that it would be the perfect, quick, engaging weekend read, like just super fun and not demanding. I loved the story in this one. I think I've said that in every update, but the plot was really fun. I really liked where everything went. I don't know if I would recommend this for a first-time Discworld reader, because I think you will appreciate it a lot more once you know all of these characters and once you know the world a bit better. I think at that point, this book would become much more fun. But if you are a Discworld fan, if you've read a number of books and you want just like a quick and kind of different escape into the Discworld, definitely pick up The Last Hero if you haven't already. I found it so delightful, so interesting, just a great book. So glad I decided to pick that up. I guess this has probably been a very short reading vlog, but it was a very short book, so that is what it is. I'm going to go and log that I finished reading that on the story graph while I finish my yummy, yummy popcorn. And I hope you will let me know down below if you have read The Last Hero. What did you think of it? Did you enjoy it? I want to know your thoughts. And if not, is it a Discworld book that sounds interesting to you? Let me know all of that in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like down below. If you would like to see more of my videos, make sure you hit subscribe, and thank you for watching.